reading. I feel like right now for you, Capricorn, it's now or never. It's time for you to forge forward. Shoot for the stars. Go for your dreams. Never looking back at the past. And I feel like the past is trying to make its way back into your life in some way. For some of you, there may be a lot of overthinking about who you should leave behind and who you should keep. But I feel like this month will show you that the people that deserve to stay in your life will show you with action. They will prove their worth. But for those that are trying to creep their way back into your life, it will be revealed whether they are serious or back to playing the same old games. And once you have that sense of clarity on their position in your life, their intentions, you will be able to move forward. You will be able to heal. You've been dealing with a lot of karmic cycles coming to a close. And now your biggest hurdle is breaking free from going back to any memories that may have brought you pain, any insecurities that have not been identified and dealt with, and any fears that have gone unchecked. This is definitely going to be an eye-opening month for you, Capricorn. I feel like your eyes have been opened. You're aware of the people around you. You're aware of what it is that you want out of life. You see that in order for you to grow, in order for you to regain balance, you've got to get rid of anything and anyone that threatens that sense of balance. And sometimes this can be directed at people that, you know, they may be good people. You know, they may not be bad people at all, but it's just time for these cycles to come to a close. It's just time to release yourself from these different relationships, these friendships. I feel like you guys have tried to go back to someone here where there's still a lack of harmony. And some of you guys feel that there are certain people that you should keep just solely due to the fact that they've spent a lot of time in your life. You've put a lot of energy into this. There's a lot of history. But now, there's something here that is just too hard to ignore. Deep down in your soul, you know that these situations are not equal. You guys are definitely dealing with multiple separations. And I feel like this now or never energy will make its presence known. If you're trying to hold on to anyone that holds no purpose in your life, or if anyone that's trying to hold on to you, or even those that are trying to hold on to you, that hold no purpose in your life, they will be weeded out once and for all. to go ahead and cut the deck here. These energies are very telling. Very, very telling. Because I feel like there's something regarding the family, regarding the home, that's bringing about a lot of instability in your life currently. There's definitely a breakdown in communication with those around you. No one is listening to the other. And it seems like things are getting lost in translation. I see that some of you could be dealing with breakups, broken marriages, broken homes. But I do see that there's a new offer on the table for you. There's a new beginning. This could be a new love offer, some sort of opportunity. It's filled with promise. But I do see that there's a lot of restlessness that's getting in the way of you forging forward. Restlessness due to these breakdowns in communication, due to these instabilities, due to things not coming to fruition as you had hoped. This could be in reference to a relationship or any opportunity where you felt like that was your saving grace. I see that creatively, there's a lot of progress being made. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. Things are starting to be a lot more successful for you. Any creative pursuits prove to be lucrative. There's a lot of fertile energy. A birth of some sort. Some of you could have reunited with someone here where you wanted to move forward creatively. There's some sort of contract on the table that some of you guys have been offered here. It could be a contract regarding a new job. I definitely see that you will start to see the fruits of your labor, especially for those of you that are looking for work. I feel like you guys will be offered a contract here. For those of you dealing with a relationship here, I feel like things were starting to be successful. Things were starting to forge forward. There is a lot of passion. For some of you guys could be expecting a child. Or there's someone that you know that is expecting. But I feel that you guys are looking for balance. You're looking for ways to reach success in your life. Creatively, conventionally. But within a relationship, some of you guys could be dealing with a third-party situation where it resulted in unrequited love. Someone has decided to either choose the third party or choose neither. I see some Gemini energy here coming up. This person could be more focused on sex rather than commitment. There's a lack of coming together because one person is all in and the other is only halfway there. Because they want the physical aspects, but they don't want the relationship. Some of you guys could be dealing with broken marriages due to third-party situations. You're at a crossroad now, and you've made a decision regarding those that you've reunited with. And for those of you that are in a relationship, you're making a major decision regarding this relationship. This could even be in reference to multiple relationships where there's just a lack of harmony. You want balance, you're offering balance, but there's a lack of harmony with those around you. There's a lot of deceptive communication. And now you've had to put a stop to it all. You're not speaking anymore because you see that things are not flourishing. It takes two. And while one person believes that it takes two to make it right, to make a relationship balanced, there's another person that thinks that it takes 3 or 4 or more. There's a lot of lies here. I see earth energy here as well, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, where there's someone here that is just very short-sighted. They're very short-sighted. I feel like there's someone here that has missed out on a financial opportunity. Someone has received bad news regarding a missed opportunity. I also see that there's a lot of gossip within the family, within the workplace, even in friendships, relationships. He said, she said type of behavior. It seems that some of you guys are dealing with people that have not been very good friends to you. I feel like this is very young energy. For those of you that are having trouble figuring out any long-term plans for yourself regarding your career, once you take the steps to make those plans, I do see something coming in for you, because I see the Empress in your advice here. But I see that you're currently dealing with a lot of instability financially within the family, your relationships. You guys are dealing with separation, heartbreak. Someone is feeling alienated. This showed up like this. It was in the upright and then it went this way. I definitely feel as though both meanings apply. You're dealing with leaving everyone around you behind. You may have reunited with someone here, but there was just a lack of mutual attraction. I feel like you guys are reaching a state of forgiveness, but you're still dealing with the pain of these separations. If you're dealing with third-party situations within a relationship, it still seems to be a lot of gossip circulating around that. There seems to be someone that is just not a good friend, and they're bringing a lot of imbalance to the friendship. Everyone is not coming together. But I do see that abundance is in on its way to you. I feel like you'll be able to manifest whatever it is that you desire. You're able to manifest abundance. I definitely see references to the birth of something. While you guys are dealing with these endings in these relationships, I feel like there will be new opportunities offered to you. But you're still dealing with having to make a decision regarding someone that you may have reunited with in the recent past. And that decision turns out to be that you are no longer dealing with the deception. You're no longer dealing with the imbalances, the gossip, people that are not good to you, people that do not reciprocate what it is that you bring to the table. And as you're working through the pain, as you start to release everything that hinders you, I do see healing. But I feel like there's a certain level of planning that needs to come with all of this. Time management, organizing the home, organizing your finances, budgeting that needs to take place. I feel like consciously you're thinking about the instability financially, the instability within your relationships, your family as well. I feel like you guys wanted things to work out, but it seems like everyone was not cooperating. And it's forced you to have to walk away. It was hopeless. There's no saving this situation. The people in your life that you had to walk away from, they basically pushed you there. There was someone here that was pushing the other away. Not being authentic. Very short-sighted. And it resulted in a missed opportunity. It seems that indecision is amplifying any fears that may have already been there within you. The fact that you've reached a stalemate with those around you due to the deception circulating around all of these scenarios, I feel like it's leaving you in two minds about it. Should you go back? Should you stay? But deep down, I feel like you guys know that the situation will only turn out the same way that it always has turned out. There are major decisions because I feel like there's something here that is taking your peace. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius here as well, or your mother here. Where there's just really nothing that is left to be said. It's been the same song and dance for quite some time. And there's a lot of sadness that circulates around it. Someone wanted to make it right so bad that they kept going back to it, hoping that things would improve, only to find that they didn't change at all. Three of Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands. I definitely feel like you guys will be offered new opportunities for sure. I feel like you guys are focused on creative projects. You're starting to see success from that. I definitely see a lot of fertile energy. There's definitely some offers that have been made to you, though, that you're not quite pleased with. Someone is very apathetic to someone's offer here. Two of Chalices. Seven of Swords reversed. So yeah, you had to break free from the deception around you. Someone was trying to get away with something within a relationship, within a friendship, within the family even. And now there's a lot of guilt circulating around all of this. Someone is feeling guilty because they haven't followed through on anything that they say they're going to do, and they know it. They know that they've been lying. They can't do anything about it. Someone is now dropping the ball because of the imbalances. It's just a lot of chaotic energy. There's some issues regarding finances as well, where there's a lack of organization. There's some sort of decision that's going to be made where you decide, I'd rather not move forward with this ever again. I also feel as though you guys have left a workplace situation where there were a lot of imbalances and deceptive energy, people trying to get away with things. There could be people dealing with third-party situations where the third party ended up getting pregnant. And now that's been found out, you may have reunited with this person only to find out that they're still doing the same things they always have. The Lovers reversed. Seven of Chalices. A lot of deception circulating around this. Someone has way too many choices. Someone's wearing way too many masks. One minute they appear as though they're going to change their ways and do right by you, and then they switch up on you. Or they'll say one thing and do another. They're cool with you one minute and then despise you the next. But it's because of all of the deception. Trying to reunite with someone that has lied before, I feel, is what's bringing about all of these thoughts, overthinking. It brought about a lot of confusion. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors from everyone. That's at the heart of the matter. And now you have to make a decision to pull back and focus on number one. Someone has been released here from jail, I feel like, paired with the Hierophant. Could be an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and with the Hierophant, it could be a Taurus, specifically for some of you. But someone has been released. Someone is looking for commitment, something conventional, but they're being deceptive. Some of you guys could be dealing with a lot of deception within the family. And you had to make a decision to release yourself from this energy. There's too much conflict in the way. I also see this King of Wands reverse, which calls out to me for sure. This is a lot of narcissistic energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with the fire sign here, where they're just all about sex, just like with that Lovers reversed. They expect everyone to live up to this impossibly high standard, but yet they're a hypocrite because they don't live up to that standard. They're always trying to cut down those around them to make themselves feel better. They're very abusive. Some of you guys could be dealing with workplace issues where there was someone that was abusing their power. They were a tyrant. It seems like there are a lot of references to narcissism that's producing all of these illusions, the deception, whether it's within the workplace, the family, and your relationships. It seems that all of these realms are being affected by deception. And now there's a big decision that you must make, which turns out to be that you are cutting off communication. And you're focusing on your successes. Ace of Swords reversed. We have the Sun reversed. So here we have a result of a lost friendship. Someone is no longer speaking because it doesn't provide them with the happiness that a fulfilling friendship should. And it's due to a lot of deception. It's due to someone wearing masks. They appear as though they're really supportive, but they're really not. And they've been found out multiple times. Now it seems that your fear circulating around the unknown is a big issue with how you're working with these energies. It seems to be amplifying these fears because there's a lack of progress with certain relationships that you may have wanted to work out. But it seems that you can only do so much. And that's where that energy of now and never definitely comes in. You end up turning this person down. You're no longer speaking. Knave of Pentacles reversed. So we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot of hasty communication. There's a lot of scattered thoughts about all of the gossip that you may have found out about some issue within the family, worried about your finances. Your mind is all over the place. There seems to be someone who is extremely impulsive. They're just reckless with the things that they have to say. They don't think. They don't think before they speak. And now someone is closing themselves off. I see air energy as well, for sure. Now you're having to turn everyone down and go back within. Three of Swords reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you definitely came out of the cold with multiple people here. It could be people within the family, friendships. But it seems as though they only drain you spiritually every time you go around them, every time you try to reconcile. All it does is confuse you and throw you off balance. All it does is drain you. There's a codependency issue here where someone is drinking a lot. There could be issues regarding someone being emotionally codependent on the other. And that's where all of this draining energy comes in. I see that someone here could be an Aries for some of you. There's a lack of emotional fulfillment. There's also references to a father where you're not getting the emotional fulfillment that you should get from your parents. And especially from your father, it seems as though there's something that is very draining to deal with. And now you're taking back control with everyone around you who makes you feel this way, who makes you feel emotionally unfulfilled. There seems to be a secret that's come out. The intuition was sparked. Now the secret is out. And now you're keeping things to yourself. You're moving with a silent sense of purpose. You're not telling anyone your plans. You're no longer expressing why you're cutting them off, or how you feel, or how what they do makes you feel this way or that way. You're just pulling back. And I definitely feel like it takes multiple people off guard. You're just pulling back from everything and everyone. You tried to make it work one last time, but now you're focused on your abundance, the Empress. So I see the Hermit reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Virgo specifically, who is just extremely defensive. I feel like this could be someone, if you guys are dealing with a relationship with that particular sign, they could have gotten someone pregnant here. Now they keep trying to come back. They want to reunite, but they're not being upfront about their intentions. They're not being upfront about their baggage. They isolate themselves and withdraw, and then come back out when it's convenient for them to reach out. But it's because someone is definitely hiding something. And now someone is dropping the ball. There are too many imbalances. Too much chaos, too much conflict. Eight of Chalices reversed. The Ace of Chalices again. I definitely feel like you guys will have a new opportunity at love and just new opportunities in general now that you've walked away. Now that you're clearing your life of the clutter of these different toxic situations and relationships, now you will start to bring in and manifest everything that it is that you desire. But there still seems to be some lingering past resentment that is keeping you stuck in your mind. You're ready to make these changes. You're ready to set yourself free. But now it's time to clear the mind. Two of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. I definitely see you guys moving forward regarding a new job. Some of you guys are going to training, going to interviews. You guys are awaiting a decision. I feel like you guys are in two minds about definitely an earth sign and an air sign here that are not being honest. Someone's not being honest here. And I definitely feel like you guys are wanting to reach out, but you already know the result, especially with family as well. There's just nothing left to be said. The deception is already out. I definitely see someone being very forceful. There's a lot of prideful behavior. They're too prideful to admit their lies, too prideful to admit their mistakes. They're very arrogant, egotistical. I see Leo energy here with this as well. And someone no longer has the strength to move forward with this. The Star reversed. So we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I feel as though there's something regarding your relationships, family, where there's something sudden and unexpected that changes. Something is left incomplete. It seems as though the wheel did not turn in your favor with these deceptive people because of their pride, because of their ego. They're not meeting you halfway, or this could be vice versa as well. Let's go one step further. The wheel reversed. Okay, so we have two cards. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knave of Wands. So you guys will be focused on learning new things, focusing on your creative projects, your passions, your goals. You guys are attending school, focusing on new work. You guys will have a new financial opportunity come in, but you're still dealing with being scatterbrained due to all of these situations that have already come to a close. You may have gone back to try and reconcile, to fix things maybe, to see if there was a way to even fix things. But now you see that there's just nothing that you can do to make these people see the light. But there will be a lot of abundance coming your way. I definitely see that. Creatively, your projects will start to thrive. Your school will go well. I definitely feel like there will be an opportunity where there is a company that will contact you and let you know, hey, you know, you got the job. I'm going to offer you an opportunity. I definitely feel as though you guys are focused on your school. Some of you guys are dealing with someone here who may be a Taurus that is offering their heart to you. I definitely feel like you guys will receive word about multiple opportunities, creative, financial. Let's go ahead and get the Butterfly Oracle. Matter of fact, let me see something here. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like you will be letting go of multiple people here. You will be regaining your balance. You've moved away from deceptive people. And you're now releasing yourself. People are being extremely prideful, but you're not letting it necessarily knock you off balance emotionally, but mentally it's keeping you stuck. I feel like the pain, holding on to the pain, is a part of what's keeping the situation stagnant. I definitely feel you guys will recover financially for sure if you guys have been dealing with looking for work and not necessarily having luck. But I do see something coming up for you in the near future. Gods and goddesses, please give me advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of June. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on where you're starting to go inward. You're seeking solace and solitude while you sort all of these things out. There seems to be a lot of things that have been said and done that just hasn't helped the situation. A lot of deception that's definitely not allowing the situation to heal. Now, I feel like these three cards wanted to come out because they didn't want to go back in the deck. So we have self-care, retirement, body changes. Let's pull one more. Keep the faith. Bottom of the deck is decisions. I definitely saw that that was a prominent theme in this entire reading. There are going to be a lot of decisions that you have to make. Decisions that you're even awaiting. You drew this card because you're wrestling with a decision and are unsure which way to go. Your divine guidance has been attempting to show you the best path, so you already have the answer in your heart. Deep down, you know the right direction, yet fears are holding you back from taking action based on this wise resolution. This card reminds you to trust your inner knowingness and ask yourself, which path brings me closer to my life purpose? What would love do in this situation? Sometimes this card appears because you've been avoiding making a necessary decision. If so, you are being reminded that not making a decision is a decision, since you've decided to allow things to remain the same. Similarly, if you're trying to choose between two options, there may very well be a better third option for you. It may help some of you to pray for clear guidance and notice and trust the signs. Okay. The next one we have is self-care. Before a butterfly emerges with beautiful wings, it spends its time in its cocoon. Similarly, this card is asking you to retreat for some much-needed rest and self-care. If you are breathing a sigh of relief upon reading this, that's another sign of the need for a healing pause. Self-care can take many forms, but the important thing is for you to look after yourself in a way that promotes your happiness, health, and high energy. This may involve a detox of your diet or getting away from any harsh energy relationships or circumstances. Take great care of yourself, and you will fly high and free like a butterfly. Definitely assert yourself, say no when you want to say no, and simplify your life. The next one that we have is retirement. This card indicates a change in your work schedule, most likely related to reducing your hours of employment. This may or may not be voluntary on your part. Retirement is a big change in your daily routine and your identity. Whether this transition is something you plan for or not, you'll now be focusing on how to spend your freed up hours, as well as accompanying financial changes. You receive this card as acknowledgement of your shifting schedule and budget, and also as encouragement that with planning, self-honesty, and the input of experts such as financial advisors or counselors, you will enjoy a beautiful retirement. Additional meanings: a change of employment, an opportunity to pursue your dreams, getting some rest, taking a meaningful vacation to a place you've always dreamed about. Okay, and the final one we have is body changes. This card guides you to focus on changes in your body so that you can influence it in a healthy direction. It's time to take charge of your own health and remain optimistic. After all, the butterflies show us the power of going through physical changes as they enter the chrysalis phase. You are undergoing a similar preparation stage, which will bring you blessings of new strength and insights. Whether your body changes are a result of the aging process, your medical status, or your lifestyle, this card reminds you that you have many options available. Give yourself permission to take positive and healthful action steps supportive of your physical well-being. Additional meanings: a new exercise program, changing your healthcare regimen, improving your diet, and getting a makeover. Okay? The final one that we have is keep the faith. Okay? Some of the changes you've experienced have been challenging, and this card urges you to keep your faith in divine intervention and positive outcomes. After all, lapsing into pessimism won't help the situation. Faith can come in many forms, such as reconnecting with God through prayer, or reviewing all the times when everything worked out for the best. Faith is an inner knowing that your experiences are purposeful and that you'll have a happy ending, which is true. Okay? So I definitely feel like as long as you guys stay optimistic about the future, stay hopeful, the process of your healing will definitely occur a lot faster. But I do see good things coming to you guys, for sure. I see that you guys are focusing on schooling, new opportunities in work, in career, things that will definitely be lucrative for you, because I do see a lot of abundance coming your way. But with everything that has come to a close, trust and believe that it was meant to happen the way that it has. Okay? It was meant to happen that way in order for you to benefit. Okay? I definitely see that things will work out in your favor. Just keep your head up. Don't allow these things to throw you off balance. And yeah, you guys, let me know what's been going on with you in the comments. And guys, be sure to leave a like. If you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And until next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.